Kitui-Kibwezi hadi Kazikomoga Ikuda mutomo ikanga Tatune ikanga Kitui-Kibwezi As I grew up, as I went to secondary school, we had a lot of problems because we didn't have nice roads. And I want to be specific about Kitui-Kibwezi Road. We could be taken through crossing the rivers. We were being assisted by men who could either carry you on their back or at least ask you to hold hands so that you can cross the road. And that was the order of the day. And sometimes we could wait for a day or two for the water to pass so that we can go to school. And most people are from Ikoda, Mutomo, Ikanga, Moda, Kanziko. Generally within Kitui-South, they can tell you that is the experience that they have gone through. And I had never ever thought that I was going to be a politician. But what I knew is that there were many promises. This is when I was in high school. I started understanding development and politics, and everybody could say that we are going to fix this road. I want to go direct to the time that I became a politician. My first very close contact with politics was the first time I voted in 1997, 2002, 2007. I just realized that I had interest in community development, not specifically in politics, because I never ever imagined that I was going to be the politician. But as I grew, I knew that I needed to help my community and I needed to help my villages. And I want to go back to my scholarship with the Danish government. This is the time that I started interacting with the community directly when I got my PhD scholarship. And my PhD scholarship was around health education, health promotion, where I interacted with the women who are suffering from HIV/AIDS, who are putting them into groups, ensuring that they get treatment, they get into groups that could give them the psychosocial skills that they needed, and also the moral support that they needed. But at the same time, as an education student and a health education, health promotion student, my biggest interest was now to work with schools and ensure that health education, whether it is HIV/AIDS or anything else, was being taught in a child-friendly way. And this is the time that I interacted with the community of Kitui-South. Almost every day, 5 days a week, I was in the village, interacting with, if not the villagers, the primary school nearby and the secondary school nearby. With my project, which we called IVAC, Investigations, Visions, Action and Change. This is when I felt that there was a gap in terms of the Member of Parliament for Kitui-South. I found myself getting involved in group activities. I found myself writing proposals and engaging government officers to request for funding for women. And that is how I gelled with the community between 2007 and about 2010. And I realized that there was a gap. And with the help of other politicians, the local politicians, I jumped into the world of politics and I became a member of parliament in 2013. When I was doing campaigns in the year 2010-2011, mild campaigns. And as the campaign heated up in the year 2012, I told people that I was going to deliver the road. And I remember everybody, those who loved me told me, don't talk about this road because nobody ever gives it. From the 1963 to date, it is not going to happen. And I told them, we are going to work with the government of the day when I get into parliament and this road will be done. But when I became a member of parliament and won, courtesy of the people of Kitui-South in 2013, I started feeling the real heat of delivery to the people who took me to parliament. And I remember this occasion when I was going home and Mwewe River was full. And there were people who are going to bury their loved ones in different places. And the most difficult is when I get stuck as the member of parliament, and the people who have elected me to parliament, they also get stuck. And they start demanding for results. And they tell me, Mheshimiwa, can you please fix this road? And I tell you, it is extremely difficult to put yourself in a situation where you are going to bury a loved one, you are on the road, and someone is in a coffin, and they would like to go and bury, and the river is flooded. And the only thing that they can do is to either stay there, wait for the river, for the waters to go down so that they can cross, or maybe go back to the mortuary. And all I could say is that I will do my best. I will talk to the president. Luckily, I was in government in the 11th Parliament. And every opportunity that I got to speak to the president, I lobbied for this road. Until the president knew that, yes, I really lobbied. I did not do this alone. I joined hands with the other politicians from Kitui. I remember we even got assistance from the region so that we can get this road done. And finally, the road was done. With regard to the same experiences, we had issues of women who are going to deliver. And someone is pregnant and going to deliver in Kitui. And these women cannot deliver. And we had incidents, as I have stated in this song, children being born on the road. People from this place can tell you that these are real life experiences that happened, that women would give birth on the road. And this was very shameful. And I kept sharing and pushing and lobbying and making sure that I work for government, because when you do not work in government, then your chances of lobbying are reduced. And this is the reason as to why I've made a decision that where possible, I will make sure that I stick to the government of the day. Because you can do a lot of opposition to government, but at the end of the day, what do you take back to your people so that they can see? All I could tell Wananchi is that this is going to happen. I could sit with them the whole day and let the waters go down, and all of us could be assisted to cross the river. And the best thing I could do again is to follow them to the funerals so that I can participate in the funerals together with them, so that they can feel that their member of parliament is close to them. And I think this could be one of the reasons as to why I've been re-elected as a member of parliament for a second term. So the road is there. It is so nice today. The people who have been there, they know how long they waited on the road for so long. And they are really, really celebrating this road that we got. And that is where we are saying we will never forget the Jubilee government. We will never forget Uhuru Kenyatta, who delivered this road that had been promised for so many years by so many regimes, and now we have it. It's actually as good as done. So I would like to encourage other people, both boys and girls, so that they know that they can get what they want to get. They can go where they want to go if they take the right steps, if they are confident in what they do, if they love what they do, and if they have the right support. I know there are many people, privileged and not so privileged children in the villages. I would like to encourage them that just do what you love, start it where you are, and you will realize that you'll be able to achieve your goals. Twafika kwa wakati.